right, folks, thanks for joining us here on the channel. Getting ready to start here. This is the championship game of the NSC kickoff featuring the Blast Girls and Lakeville. Center referee checking to make sure that both keepers are in good shape. He will blow his whistle momentarily, and we are off and running here in Blaine. Set your lineup here momentarily. These two teams have played each other earlier in the tournament. This is M's far side. M's, Lee, and Dreon are your defenders. Cron between the sticks. This one, good cross that time in for Lakeville, just couldn't quite get her foot onto that. Gosson comes away with it, goes by one defender, has a chance, tries to go in by another defender. Battle there on the side, and we have our first one off the pitch, and we have an assistant referee scare in this game, so we will have good line play. Gosson, Foley, and Shakibi, excuse me. That one's out and off a Lakeville player, so it'll be a blue throw here coming from the left side of your screen. Ball comes in towards Gosson, hops by one player. This is Foley, I should say. Foley's chasing it down in the corner. Lakeville pushes that to the side. And Dreon will have another opportunity. Again, these two teams matched up in pool play. Lakeville getting the better of the Blast Girls 3-1. This one off of Holt's foot. Holt tries to go to the corner, and we're going to have a goal kick. We are going to have a corner kick. Yep, I think the center referee got that one. I think the assistant referee maybe made the wrong sign. Blast might take this short. Okay, we got a whistle. Got a whistle. So the referee is backing up. Okay, so here's what's going to happen. It's going to be retaken. Hi. Sorry, I heard a weird noise behind me. I was like, oh, what's that? So the Lakeville defender was within 10 yards, and so the Blast is going to have a chance to do this. Holt sends it in, but that hits side netting, and we'll have a goal kick for the girls in white. Again, Lakeville wearing their white tops, white shorts, and white socks. Your Blast Girls in their white socks and white shorts. Originally, they were going to go white for this game, but because they're the home team and there needed to be a contrast, they switched to their navy tops. Shakibi with the throw, looking for Foley. Good defense there on the far corner. Lakeville spins, turns, tries to push it up the other side. This one's into touch for Mims. Mims chucks this one over a couple of players, but it finds a Lakeville boot. Shakibi feeds this forward. This is far side. This is Foley. Foley pushes there. Good tackle there by Lakeville. So these teams, again, played in a game earlier in pool play. Amaviska steps up, chucks that one in, but it's, again, intercepted. Not a lot of flow in this game yet. Amaviska again challenging there, has that taken away, and here comes Lakeville. Wind has picked up a little bit. We thought we might have some sunshine for this game, but in fact we've got heavy cloud cover. Between the wind and the cloud cover, it's playing like it's much colder out here. Here's Lakeville with a chance. Lakeville sends this in. Mims keeps this to the outside. Lakeville battling in the far corner. We'll see who's going to get on the other end of it. And we have a corner, first corner of the game for Lakeville. So early scoring opportunity for Lakeville. Corner from the far side of the field. The Lakeville girls lining up mostly around the edge of the penalty area. And now they'll make their move. This one comes in towards Cron. Cron had it for a moment and now gets it back. Good job by Cron claiming that one. Brings it to the end of the penalty area. This is good touch there by Lakeville. Sends it in. This is Shakibi far side. Shakibi sends it forward for Foley. They're a little close together there. This is Mims far side. Big step here from Dreon. Dreon punches that over Amaviska. Good battle there. Sent on for Gosson. Lots of players in a small area. This is Dreon. Defense to the outside. pushes that out over the touchline, and it'll be a Lakeville throw. Lakeville throw for the far side, finds the edge of the penalty area. Lakeville controls edge of the penalty area. Cross comes in, almost a collision there between Mims and Cron, but Cron snags it, and will have a chance to put her foot to this one. This one gets up in the air. Could not be won in the air by anybody, but Foley almost had a chance at it. Gosson might have had a chance on it. Gosson will chase. Gosson with some good foot skills sends this forward for Foley. Good defense, alert that time to the danger where it was the Lakeville back line. Right side of your screen. Gosson will have a chance. Sends this in towards Holt. Gets knocked down. This is Foley, and we're going to have a infraction of some sort. We'll have offside. Offside against Foley. Foley had strayed. Something the girls are not going to be overly used to. In the games earlier in this tournament, the 3 games in this tournament earlier, there have been no assistant referees. The center referee responsible for checking offsides, and of course that's very difficult to do as a center when you're by yourself. Amaviska far side, this is Shakibi. Shakibi tries to go through a couple of defenders. Amaviska far side, left foot cross, comes in. Opportunity for Gosson. Can Gosson spin onto it? Great defense that time by Lakeville, as Gosson's shot was going towards the front of the goal. Gosson chases this one again, and this will be a blue throw here right side of your screen. That one goes through everybody. Foley will chase, and the Lakeville defender will watch that one go over the end line for a goal kick. So goal kick is taken. Foley will crash. This one comes out to the far side. Shakibi will control there. Lays off that time for Mims. Mims had a little trouble with that one. She's dispossessed, and here comes Lakeville the other direction. Attempt at the center there for Lakeville, but it's turned the other way. This is Mims' far side. Shakibi goes for it as well. Sends it for Holt. Holt couldn't quite come on to the end of that one, and this falls nicely for Stella Gosson. Gosson has an opportunity, might have another opportunity. Can she come through on this one? Has to stay with it. Has 2 defenders, one to the inside, one to the outside. Gosson stays with it, forces that one, and that's going to be a blue throw. Good job. Good job by both players there. Good attempt to create offense, but also a good defense that time by Lakeville. Dreon with the heave towards the penalty area. Nobody there in blue, but it falls nicely for Holt. It's punched out into the open field, and Lee's going to have to chase this one down. Lee's going to have to squeeze down the middle. Cron squares up. Nicely done. And it's going to be a goal kick. Great recovery defense that time by Lee, as we have a rather boisterous shift change by the Lakeville girls. Apologies, we are not using due to some technical challenges, we're not using the wireless mics. So the sound might be a little bit different than it usually is. This is Cron, takes it short to Mims. Mims off of her foot, goes through it. Good job by Mims far side, gets it out towards Shakibi, but that goes into touch. And we're gonna have a throw for the girls in blue. Just over 8.5 minutes gone in this one. Early season tournament for these 2 teams. Probably the first tournament for both teams. Punched ahead that time by Dreon. Gets through a couple of players, but not the back line. Mims will chase far side. Mims tries to get this one on her foot. She does, sends it forward. It's taken there by Foley. Foley lays off for Shakibi. Then they get a little close together, and they slide to the middle. Now Shakibi with it again, and that one's going to run towards the touchline. Mims is going to keep that in, and I should say it's going to be out now. And Lakeville throw far side, right in front of the Lakeville bench. That's quite a heave. Great throw in. Mims is going to have to chase. That's going to be a centering pass. It's kept out, that time by Lee. And a second corner for Lakeville. Blast defense trying to get aligned. They've got at least one, well, for a moment they had at least one loose player in the middle. Amaviska got on the other end of that one. This one comes in towards the penalty spot. Good corner.
Go, go, go. You got it, you got it.
Somebody in blue needs to get on the end of it. Nora Holt with an option. That's off of good defense that time by Lakeville, and it's steered back the other way. Good job by Gosson. Gosson inside to Holt. Holt's got some green grass. Has Foley in the middle. Can't find her that time. Tries to go to her again. Feeds it forward, but by that time, the defense had recovered. Amaviska far side, feeds far side. This is Foley. Foley's going to break her neck to try to get there. She does get a touch to it on the left foot. This is off Foley, and it's sent out for a throw, a deep throw. Yep, it's a deep throw for the Blast girl. Shakibi is going to have to go chase this one down from a half field away. Good competitive game so far between these two teams, both teams with a few chances on goal, as Kivel's going to come in for Shakibi, far side. Kivel will take the throw. She'll heave it in towards the penalty area. Amaviska keeps it down. Foley battles there. She's got a lot of company. Amaviska hammers that one. This is Kivel, and I'm not sure who's that's going to be off of, and I think we're going to have a goal kick, and I think that's, from where I'm standing, I think that's the right call. Referee looked at the assistant referee motioned for a goal kick, and the referee wasn't 100% sure, and now the ball's in. We are playing. Opportunity here for Kivel. Chance for Foley. Foley right foot. Foley cashes in. So a little bit of a challenge that time for the Lakeville girls putting that together in terms of getting out of their own end. Foley pounced on that one and slotted it in the near corner. Nicely done. So we feel a few raindrops on our head. I don't think anybody brought their rain gear. At least that I look around, I don't see anybody with umbrellas, so hopefully we're not going to get rained on here. Lakeville with the kickoff, as Nelner also has checked in. Fed forward by Holt. Mims up from her outside back position, battles there. This is Gosson. Gosson tries to go by one defender, but got stood up by the other. Lakeville down the side. Nelner is going to have to chase this one. Nice move to the outside. Good job there by Lee, punching that out. Good job by Nelner after initially being beaten. She was able to steer that play to the outside, take away any good real scoring opportunities, but they do concede the corner. So Lakeville will line up a corner. This will be the first from this side.
All right, let's go, Blast!
Corner coming from the left side of your screen. She puts a foot to it, drifts towards the near post. Cron had it for a moment, lost it, and it spills in. A miscommunication on the back line between the goalie and the defense. And Lakeville levels the game at 1. Some substitutes here as McFarland will check in for Mims.
Let's go, Blast!
Amaviska plays this out for Nelner, but left it short. Nelner's going to have to recover. Another opportunity for Lakeville. Good job. That ball is clean. That came through. People fall down. That happens. Amaviska doing a nice job of coming through on that ball. This one comes through towards Gosson. It's poked the other direction. And we're going to have a foul. And that's a foul. That's a foul in the back. That's a pretty easy one. So a foul on Amaviska. So a free kick for Lakeville here, coming right where the referee's pointing. So a good chance here for Lakeville to spray this into the box and try to get on the other end of it. Kick comes in towards Blast, and Cron claims that one off of Amaviska's head. Cron puts the punt to it. We'll switch the field. This is going to get by everybody. A chance here for Blast if they come for it. But unable to get on the other end of that is the Blast forwards were chasing. Punt comes short towards Holt. Amaviska there tries to keep that down. McFarland battling. Good defense there, team defense. McFarland has it on her feet, but she's going to give it away. Well, she gets it back momentarily. Lakeville battles and recovers. Opportunities, this ball comes to the top of the penalty area. Aurelia sends it to the near side. Gosson will chase. Gosson with a chance. Gosson sends it forward. Good job that time by Lakeville breaking that up. Lee says enough of this foolishness and sends it on. Foley's going to have a chance if she can run onto it. Lakeville steers that to the outside. That's exactly what you want to see a young player do. Foley has a chance, spins to the inside, into the edge of the penalty area. She's got a lot of defenders in front of her, lays this off for Holt. Holt shoots from distance. Holt goes to goal and Holt scores. Foley had drawn 3 or 4 defenders. And Holt was just kind of hanging out towards the top of the penalty area. I thought Gosson might have a chance at that as well. But it is Holt who puts her right foot to that and finds the far corner. And what started as a relatively mundane affair has turned into a plethora of goal scoring here in the last 3 or 4 minutes.
Aurelia.
This shot's going to come in towards Lee, who sends it back out towards Gosson. This is Umaviska, who she's going to get taken off the play. Nicely done. Good defense by Aurelia Nelner. Nelner poaches that forward, sends it the other direction. It's going to be claimed there by Lakeville. Gosson unable to get on the end of that one.
Got it.
That's off of Blue. And that stays in. Nicely done. Gosson. Umaviska is going to send it to the middle. Holt's going to send it to the outside, but needs to connect there. This is back for Nelner. Nelner tries to go forward. Does. This is Holt. Here's a good passing opportunity. Here's Gosson stretching the legs down the right side. She crosses to the middle, but that's just not gonna quite be able to get her hips turned to that, and that will be a goal kick for the Lakeville girls. And the ball is in, and so Purdy will chase on the far side. Purdy has also checked in. Check it. So Purdy up front along with Gosson and Kivel with Holt. I can't tell who's in the midfield. Holt, and I think it's Lee in the midfield. Dreon, McFarland, and Nelner are your defenders. Cronsdale between the sticks. McFarland sends this, get that off of her foot, tries again, slides it forward for McFarland. McFarland needs to keep battling there, and she does. Good defense that time by Lakeville. Lakeville, there's a trip. They could have blown a whistle there as McFarland's legs were taken out. Instead, we play on.
Come on, girls.
Good step there by Nelner. Good tackle by Nelner. Possession maintained by Lakeville. Lauren's got Lauren Cron off her line to get that one. Smart. Like to hear the goalie calling off the other team or calling off the defenders as she gets a foot to this one. This one's going to go over everybody. Kivel's going to have a chance here. If Kivel can get on the other end of this one. Spins, turns, sends it in for Purdy. Purdy, can she get a foot to it? Tries. It's punched out. Punched out that time by Lakeville. Smartly done. Mims for Holt. Holt looking for some help. Multiple defenders there as Lee was also stepping up. This is Mims' far side. Mims is going to have her legs stretched by the Lakeville forwards. This is Dreon who sends it out towards the sideline as Mims looks for Kivel. Kivel turns. Far side Kivel has Purdy in the middle. Tries to play it to her. May have gotten her legs crossed a little bit there, and Lakeville attacks the other direction.
Good hustle, Nora.
Good play by Nora Holt. Come back for that one. This one gets punched into the edge of the penalty area by Lee. Lee, the defender was not going anywhere. Good job that time by Lakeville. Lee doing a good job of holding her out. Milner there for support. That one's going to go behind the line, and let's see what we've got. Do we have a goal kick or do we have a corner? It looks like we have a goal kick, according to the referee crew. That one comes a little short. Cron gets a little lucky with that one. Squirts by a bunch of defenders. Lee swings at that one and can't come up with it. About 8 minutes left in this half. Lee has that one. This one's loose. This one's loose at the top of the box. Punched away by Cron. Smartly done. Milner sends it for McFarland. McFarland loses control of it on the edge of the box.
Good job, Aurelia.
Milner pushes there. Good job not committing a foul. Can't commit the foul there. Nicely done. Still at the edge of the penalty area. There needs to be pressure defense.
Just clear it. Kick it out.
And that's going to be a corner. Certainly will be a corner. I think the referee's telling the, what's the referee doing? Is he telling the referee's waving the subs on? I think he was trying to tell the team that was warming up or doing something behind the Blast goal that they needed to move. Hard to tell. In any event, we play on, so we've got a whole host of substitutions for both teams. This should be a corner. This should be a corner. We play on. This is Drian looking for Amaviska. Lace falls for Stella Gossin. Gossin leaves it for Amaviska. Amaviska by one defender. McFarland was to the outside. Shakibi is going to have it here. She's going to have a chance to send it forward, but has to control it first. Shakibi ridden off the ball that time by a strong defender. Shakibi loses the 50-50 battle. Drian will have to step into that battle.
Good job, Bailey.
Good recovery defense that time.
Good job.
By Drian. Drian feeds it forward looking for McFarland. Amaviska's going to come over and take that one. And that's going to be out. That'll be a blue throw. Right side of your screen. Shakibi's going to, did that come in? Did it come in?
It never went out.
Do it again.
Okay, one more time.
Do it again. Same place. That one comes in. Gossin battling there. We're going to have arms. What are we going to have? We're going to have a foul. Foul that time against Blast. So both girls being physical and a little too much physicality that time by Blast, and a foul for Blast. So a chance here.
Get in. Get in.
In front of us.
This one comes to the far side, played off of
Good job, Brianna.
Foley's face, and she's fine.
You okay?
She's laughing about it. She's good.
Good job, Brianna. Good job, Brianna.
As Cron watches that one go. Plastic bag, maybe? Something was on the field. Parent came running across to grab something. Had to come onto the field.
Maybe she stopped the ball.
Cron plays this short to Shakibi. Shakibi dispossessed. Commits the penalty. Commits the foul. No foul.
Yeah, Brianna.
No foul there. Thought there might have been a foul there.
Get it. Nice.
This one's fed towards Kibble. Kibble has that one off of her leg. Goes for Amaviska. Someone in blue's going to have to get on the other end of that one. I think the Blast girls may be lucky that they didn't concede a penalty there. Looked like a collision in the penalty area. This one gets fed going the other direction. The AR is not on the line. Turn the other direction, and this will be at the Blast bench. Into the 26th minute of this half. Good throw that time by Lakeville. Finds Foley's leg. She punches it back the other direction. Foley again steps forward. Amaviska couldn't quite get to the other end of that one. This one gets over Drian. Drian battles there. Drian tries to push that out. This is going to be set, and they squeeze it wide. Cron had the near post covered. The Lakeville player knew she had to go far side, but she just shot it wide. It was a good attempt on goal. And Blast, fortunate they did not concede there.
To the side.
You got it, Blast.
Good job, Brianna.
Foley sends this for Amaviska. Amaviska with a chance. Has a teammate to the outside. This is Kibble. Kibble with a chance. Good touch passing by Amaviska. Centering pass from Kibble. Kibble comes in towards McFarland. McFarland and Gossin. Neither one of them could get it, square their hips and really put it into that. McFarland and Gossin arguably needed to give each other just a little bit more room there. And a goal kick here, 27 and some change gone here in the first half. And the ball is in. McFarland chasing in. This is Gossin to the outside.
You got her, you got her.
Nice move.
Good move that time to the outside. Shakibi feeds it forward for McFarland. McFarland off of her foot and goes to the middle. Foley tries to keep it there. Good switch of the field that time by Lakeville. Lakeville has it on the far side. This is Mims. This is Drian with the left foot. Sends it back out, but Lakeville doing a nice job of sending it right back in. Here's a chance for Lakeville as Cron claims that one. Not the strongest shot, but anything on goal you'll take. Cron puts her foot to this one. This is going to go over everybody. The girls in blue Cron's been hammering this ball. They just need to run with it. At this point, they just need to run with it. If Cron hits those again, those are scoring chances for Blast that are going unfulfilled. I know that it's not necessarily Blast soccer, a la traditional Blast soccer, but it's still an opportunity in a particular game. Foley, Amaviska has it at her feet. She feeds it out to the side. This is Kivel far side. Kivel will control there. Tries to cross it in, but doesn't hit anybody. This is Mims. And that's off of a Lakeville player. I think we'll have a blue throw here. So I think we have a substitute as Nellner's going to come in for McFarland. So Nellner's going to come in and play defense. Shakibi is going to go to forward or wing. Amaviska battling there. She's got a lot of bodies in front of her. This is sent on by Mims, and this goes out over the line, and Amaviska down momentarily. I think she got stepped on, maybe got stepped on, or maybe fell on her hand oddly. She's up and running, no problem. As we approach the last minute of play. So we will restart with a goal kick, right side of your screen. This is it's in right now, and Gossin will chase. This one comes for Nellner at the midline. Nellner has it, sent it forward for Holt. Shakibi tries to slide it forward. Not sure who she was going for there, but this goes the other direction now. Blast defense has to rally. Good job by Nellner, stepping in front of that one. Good job. Good battle there on the side.
Help her, Eva.
This comes to the middle. Good job by Foley punching that out. Lakeville claims it, sends it to the middle. Holt couldn't quite get on the other end of that one, and Nellner will have another chance to battle there in the corner. Good defensive battle. Both girls pushing for that one. And we have a blue throw, and that's halftime. So halftime here in Blaine, where the weather is as unpredictable as the game, and the Blast girls enjoying a 2-1 lead. Back for the second half momentarily.